I'm the realest to run it, and I'm back on it.
This is MyHellOfALife.com, sitting down with Quentin Corvette.
Sir,
thanks for coming.
It's been
a long time coming. We've been trying to set this up.
Awesome.
So tell me, well, I know you used to have a different name.
Yes, sir.
What was the inspiration behind your name change?
Well, I used to go by Q, and that was just pretty basic. I just decided to add my full first name, which is Quentin. And the Corvette comes from American life in the fast lane, and what better to describe that besides using American muscle as a Corvette. So that's basically the drive behind that, and it sticks. People love it, you know. So I dig it. So
well, I definitely can't call you a rookie.
Oh, no.
I remember the St. Aug days, Purple Night.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Class of 01.
Class of 02.
But I definitely remember you getting busy a lot of times at assemblies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Always.
Yes, sir.
Bathrooms, well, pause, but you know. so I mean, you know, what bring us to this point? I mean, tell us part of your journey. Like what happened? I know you was messing with Tyrese for a minute and whatnot. Like, tell us the steps.
Well, I mean, a lot of things have happened since then, man. You know, St. Aug was the catalyst to getting the group called Upscale together. It was a 3-man group. Everybody remembers myself, Thomas Hyde, Ty, which is my cousin, and Luke James, who's my brother as well, cousin as well. So, you know, we all kind of got together and decided to form a group, and throughout the years, you know, we made a lot of different connects, and one of the connects was Tyrese, who's a big brother to myself, and he was the actual catalyst to get us out to California, and he was signed to J Records, and we were doing background for him at the time, and then J Records took a notice of us and then signed us on as Luke and Q, and then from Luke and Q, we were able to gain a lot of exposure, man, doing a lot of shows with Tank, Mario, Genuine, and the list goes on and on. Chris Brown became a good friend of ours, so we got a chance to meet a lot of different people, but most importantly, we got a chance to meet a lot of different producers and musicians, and that kind of opened the door for songwriting and stuff like that for us, you know, which developed us as artists as well. Bring you to now as Quentin Corvette. That experience with Luke and Q and Upscale bring you to the artist that I am today, and develop me as a songwriter, as a singer, as a performer. You know, being behind those guys and watching those guys do their thing, I kind of took from every bit, you know, of the people we were around and the people that I look up to, and develop me to where I am today.
Okay, so how can we best describe your style now? I noticed you use a lot of live bands,
yes, sir,
and whatnot in your performances and stuff. So could you say it's not as much R&B and more, I don't want to call it pop, but just maybe something different for everybody?
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. It's definitely, we like to say in New Orleans, a gumbo. It's a bit of everything. You know, a lot of people ask me, hey man, you doing rock and roll now? You know, I do rock and roll, but I also do R&B. I also rap a little bit as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm hip-hop influenced, I mean, just as well as, you know, I'm R&B influenced, rock and roll, funk, all of that stuff. So I try and give you a lot of different things at the show. You know, just in case, hey man, you might not be into R&B, you might be a rap guy. Okay. But guess what, I got something for you. Well, hey man, you might not be a rap guy, you might be a rock and roll guy. But guess what, I got something for you, you know, because I'm influenced by everything, you know. Speaking of influences, some of my influences happen to be Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, Kurt Cobain, you know, so the list goes to Jimi Hendrix, the list goes on and on, so, you know, Boys to Men, you know, so.
And we're not talking Kurt Cobain from Houston, Texas.
No, not that Kurt. Shout out to him, but not that Kurt.
I got you. Just for the younger audience who might think homie is he rocking with the lean sipper.
Right.
But so I'm wondering if it has that aggressive, you know what I'm saying, demeanor as far as to the females. Like, are you talking to them, or are you talking to, like, you talking more positive? Like, I'm not positive meaning just like love. I'm talking everything.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I talk love, but I also talk about the harsh realities of life as well.
Okay.
Because you know, when you're going through life, it's not all just love.
Correct.
You feel me? So it's some realities that we have to deal with, you know, be it violence, be it all of that. And that's just what, you know, what my music is. It's just a play. You know, just today you might feel like, you know, some Bob Marley love, and then tomorrow you might feel like, you know, some 50 Cent.
Yeah.
You know,
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's kind of what it's about. I love aggression. I love aggression because nothing gets to the soul more than an aggressive person. You know, your music has no choice but to go through the skin, through the body, and get to the soul. That's awesome. And that's what I aim for every time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get, if I'm singing on the stage or if I'm doing my thing, I'm gonna get in your face. You know, I'm gonna get down your nostril. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to you. You know? And, you know, it is what it is. You know, I never apologize for any music that I make, you know. I mean, I don't make music. I mean, I'm a family man. You know, I have kids. You know, I have a wife. But I don't make music for them. I don't apologize for my art. Excuse me. You know, because it is what it is. You know, I stand behind my music 100%. And like I said, I sing about love, but I also sing about the harsh realities of life as well. Because we go through those things as human beings.
Oh, definitely. I mean, coming up in November, I know who you voting for, right?
Oh, you already know. You already know.
I mean, how you feel about certain artists that made it to a certain level, and then all of a sudden it's like, forget the hood, and I'm gonna vote for a different party because, you know, now I'm in a different tax bracket.
You're right.
But the rest of my family may not be in that tax bracket. You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right. And it's funny because, you know, it's a sense of selfishness in a way, because you gotta realize, man, where we all come from.
Right.
You know, 95% of the people in the game has not come from a silver spoon. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to take that into consideration when you're making decisions, especially political decisions, because that is the most important thing that's going on in this country. You know, by the way, if you never voted before and you're able to vote, please get out and vote, because that is important. This election is going to be one of the closest elections ever. So we need that support. Go Barack Obama. I'm not afraid to say that. That's what I stand behind. Those are the ideas that I believe in. Don't get me wrong. The other candidates, they have ideas as well, you know, but as a whole, you know, I feel like this guy has done a lot good for this country, you know. But back to the question, man, I think it's odd that, you know, people get into those tax brackets, and it's like now they change up, you know what I mean?
Right, definitely.
You know, it's odd to me, you know. That's never been the flag I would wave, but it's all good.
Yeah, I could definitely see that coming. I don't think your family would allow that.
Nah, not at all.
They probably see a couple text messages like,
never Hollywood, only neighborhood.
Yeah, I feel that. So what are some of your influences for style?
Oh, style? Oh man, I'm everywhere. I mean, if you just saw me a couple nights ago, I had this like this Israeli hat on, cause I have a lot of hair, man, and so I try different things. I'm a fashion guy. I'm always in the magazines, the GQ, the guys magazines. Even far as, you know, women's fashion go, I check their game out too, because I like to keep my woman fly. I like Vogue magazine, Elle, all of that stuff. So as far as influences, where I start. I like Pharrell, man. I like Pharrell and what he does. He's not afraid to take risks. You know, I like Lenny Kravitz and what he does. You know, being a fellow rocker, you know, I commend him for, you know, the risks that he takes. You know, I mean, I take and steal from everything. You know, I take and steal from cultures, not so much people, but cultures. You know, rap culture might have something that I like, and I take it, mix it with rock culture, you know, or even people. You know what I mean? Native Americans might do things that, you know that I like, or Israelis may do things that I like. You know, so that's what I like. I take from cultures, not necessarily people, but those are two people that I kind of do.
Well, I definitely ask people this question all the time about us being, you know, fellow New Orleanians and whatnot. I like to talk to people about the fact that I often feel like our city has so much potential, and whatnot, and I do honestly feel the growth from Katrina to now.
Oh yeah.
I actually think that Katrina may have been somewhat of a blessing in disguise.
Right.
And and like, but sometimes I just get somewhat upset because I feel like our potential is so much, is so great, but we don't live up to it sometimes because we don't want the change. We don't offer it in because we're so used to traditional stuff by us being in such a traditional, rich cultural city. You understand what I'm saying? So what do you do to set yourself apart but still keep that same no swag or no feel, but be able to appeal to other people but still keep you? You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's an awesome question. Because you know what? The thing is, I'm NO till I die, first of all. It's in my blood. It's in my heart. So, as long as I don't change who I am as a person, I'm going to be NO. You know? I walk it, I talk it. Everybody can smell it on me. You know? But at the same time, I try and be ahead of the pack, which means that I try and separate myself by doing little different things. Instead of maybe bringing a piano to my performances, I bring a guitar. That's a good question, man, because you know what? Man, New Orleans has a lot of talent. I mean, you got to think, dude, even the homeless people on the street can sing like yes. You know, New Orleans has a lot of potential, man. So it's funny to me why a lot of musical opportunities are not here. You know what I mean? Honestly, my first record deal, I had to go away from New Orleans to get. I had to go all the way to California. You know, so it's odd that, you know, and you know, with the exception of No Limit and Cash Money, which is like kind of our only two outlets, and even they're not here. You know what I mean? No disrespect or nothing like that.
I feel like they had to leave. I feel like Lil Wayne wasn't Lil Wayne until he went to Miami.
Until he got out and he experienced
he experienced everything. He didn't start getting that credibility of
exactly.
Really, you know.
But you know, it's crazy. Like a lot of dope cats. I mean, you wouldn't believe if the light could be shined on New Orleans, dude. How many musicians and singers, writers, I mean, stylists, I mean, how many different cats would be able to make it up out of here, dude, and do something great, you know. But at the same time, you know, being from New Orleans, I know we have a tendency of keeping ourselves in a bubble as well, you know, because we tend to follow what the next man does, you know what I mean? So it's all good, it's all good. Can't front on home, the home is home, and like I said, I'm in there till I Geo, you know what I'm saying?
So I mean, what would be the model career of yours? Because I know you're an entertainer as well. I mean, of course, we gotta keep it entertainment off, of course. So, what would be the model career as far as, like, when it's all said and done? What would you want people to say about Quentin Corvette when it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they got the one-hit wonders, which I know you're not gonna do.
Nah, definitely.
All right,
not
you got the he was only in the club, or you know what I'm saying, the pop, what we call it, the bubble gum.
The bubblegum music.
That bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
Then you're gonna have the people like the Lupes, and I mean not
the
so related to rap, thought-provoking people who really don't make that much money off of it. Right. But they love the craft so much that they continue to push out music for their fans.
You know what? I think I'm a good blend of both. You know what I mean by that is, I'll make a thought-provoking song, but I'll package it up into a way it could be sold. Because that's the name of the game. I mean, honestly, we want to make a living at doing this. So, I mean, of course you want to sell records. And of course, you know, but at the end of the day, I just want people to say, wow, that cat is serious. You know, when you come to a Quentin Corvette event, I want you to leave away like, I enjoyed myself. That was it. You know what I mean? I want to be remembered and be memorable to folks. You know, and that's just it, man. If I had to name a person to, you know, I mean, I can't front on Michael, man. Like he sold a lot of records. He's the greatest ever, and that's the thing, you know. I want to be the greatest ever. Oh yeah, that's it. Like I want to be the greatest ever.
That's how you're supposed to approach it.
And that's just it. You know, and that includes Michael. I want to be the greatest ever. You know, and it's not a disrespect. That's just saying that I look up to him so much. I want to be better than that. Yeah. You know? So, and that's just it, bro.
So what's some of the things you got coming up? I know you got about to get it pumping in the city.
Yes sir, yes sir,
and
yes
worldwide
sir.
and whatnot.
Yes sir.
You know what I'm
yes
saying?
sir.
I've been seeing you I can't go to an event without seeing you performing in the beginning or something.
That's the name of the game. I try and we do bar mitzvahs, baby showers, everything. You know. I try and we try and make our presence felt everywhere.
And some more about your mixtape that's coming out. And you say that Urban Mayfield.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be performing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be performing
along with the mixtape dropping.
Along with the mixtape dropping on November 24th at 9 o'clock,
which is actually Bayou Classic weekend.
Yes, sir.
So that's a good weekend.
Yes, it is.
And it's
a great weekend. It's called Making Monsters.
What's the Making Monsters? We talking about little Rugrats? The Bebe's kids? What are we talking?
No, Making Monsters is making believers.
Okay.
You know, if that's my whole saying is like, if I can't make a monster out of you with this one, something's wrong.
Okay.
You know, and that's the thing. It's just making believers. You know, making I don't want to say followers, but making friends, making fans, that kind of thing. But I, you know, it's aggressive, so I had to say Making Monsters.
all right. And where's the as far as the production and stuff like that? Is it your own production?
Well, it's my good friend and fellow worker. That's what I say. Mike Bass. He did all of the production, with the exception of one song. He did all the production on the mixtape, and I did all the writing. Every lyric you hear is from myself, from my train of thought and what I wanted to say. So, yeah, and it's, some of it's aggressive, like I always say, and then some of it's laid back, some of it's rap, some of it's rock, some of it's R&B. So.
I think your manager told me that you was covering Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
What song?
The Recipe. Kendrick Lamar. I dug the beat. And it's a Drake production, so you can't front on that.
Okay.
So I actually took it and I made it an R&B song called Big Easy Apple.
Big Easy Apple.
Big Easy Apple. And the
Big Easy Apple.
Big Easy
That's
Apple.
a very interesting.
Yeah. Type. And the basis behind this, the synopsis behind the song is, you know, I was in love with a girl and ended up having to go to New York City and live, and in turn, while being out there, she ended up falling in love with someone else. So it's like New Orleans and New York tied together. So Big Easy out.
I definitely want to make sure I peep that song out, because I mean, love is one thing when people make music.
Yeah.
But that hate. That hate is totally something different. I mean, that's Diamond Confession status. You know what I'm saying? That's that Mary J. Blige of old. Where
you're right. That's the Adele.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like they really going through some things. So,
right.
So I mean, that's the cover. But what can we expect as the vibe from that mixtape?
Oh man, the vibe is interesting, man. Because I have another song on that. It's kind of a cover. It's a rock song called Wonderwall.
I think you have a say it again.
It's called it's a rock song called Wonderwall, and basically
is that the song that it's an old song. And
Jay did that Glastonbury. Right. It was a whole little deal with that situation, but yeah, he covered it at Glastonbury, and I kind of did my own cover to it as well. I think folks will dig because it's a different vibe. It's kind of like a rap R&B vibe I brought to it, but at the same time, the guitars are still the same as Wonderwall. So that's another one to look out for.
Okay.
And you know, I have a couple things on there. One that I'm proud of is called "Tell You the Truth." Which I actually don't have a hook to the song. I kind of freestyled it in the booth. So, and it's called "Tell You the Truth." So there's a lot of truths on that song as well. So it's a lot of different vibes to it. Like I say, with me it's a gumbo. It's R&B, it's rap, it's rock. So you know, whatever your genre that you dig, it's something on there for you. But also it's something to put you on something new. If you're not a rock and roll person, or if you're not a rap person, or if you're not an R&B person, you know, hopefully that you can hear this and kind of start digging through your crates and getting some of that vibe as well.
Oh, that's good. When we talking gumbo, we talking Thanksgiving, and that's when the mixtape is dropping.
I'm about to say, what better time to release it than Thanksgiving?
What better time? I mean, you know. So
right.
where can we get that?
Oh, I got
mixtape?
skills, right? That's a good segue.
That was an XU.
There you go.
Told me everything.
There you go.
So what can we cop that mixtape for?
Oh, well, you definitely can copy it off QuentinCorvette.com. MyHellaLife.com would actually have the mixtape as well. And also, if you could come out to a Quentin Corvette gig, man, we'll have tangible copies there as well. We're not charging, we're giving it away because we want you to, you know, actually dig into it and vibe with it. You know, so it's free for you guys, you know. I mean, I'm not exactly Lil Wayne, sorry for the weed and all that kind of stuff. It's for you to have. It's for you to have, from me to you.
Well, I mean,
it's my present. It's an early Christmas present.
So I mean, other than that, what can we expect? Like, what's that next move? Like, what do you want to do as far as? I mean, I know you say you just came from Voodoo Fest,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
I know you was like that would be the dream.
That would be the ideal. You know what? That's the thing for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's my whole thing is touring, bro. Right now, touring and getting this music to the people. You know, because that's the thing, man. It sounds great in the Pro Tools and all of that kind of stuff there, but if it's not reaching the people and if it's not hitting the necessary folks that's going to get behind it and really dig it and come out and support you, it's kind of pointless, you know. So that's my main thing, touring. Anywhere I could perform and gig, that's what I love doing. That's what I want to do right now. So,
well, I mean, just, you know, make sure you.
Awesome.
So you keep it pushing, man. I know sometimes things that's different take
good.
longer.
Yeah,
you know
you're right.
You gotta go through hardships. I mean,
you're right.
I mean, say for instance, with us with the website I mean, we getting a lot of buzz, and we want to thank all our supporters and whatnot. Some people, I mean, right now we touching on crowds from London, New York, California. Awesome. I mean, of course, New Orleans is our base, but that's all the crowds that we actually have people sending us emails and shout outs,
which is a big deal, by the way, bro. I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, I mean, we actually had this female who's actually a stylist from Brooklyn.
I saw that. Yeah,
she hit us up. Her and the PR people hit us up, and they want us to do a feature on them and stuff. So we reaching mad people, and,
awesome,
and we want to keep it pumping with that. And
that was a great interview. I caught up with that, by the way.
We just want to introduce. We want to introduce new things to the city and just show them that there's other ways to live in, music, art,
other ways to be creative.
This is one guy that I want to tell you, because I'm not too much of the R&B type person that listen to that, but I like to listen to creative stuff and different things. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. If the guy is just whining on a song and stuff like that, I can't all the way appreciate that. I mean, give it up. Some people, you know, they like that type of stuff, but I'm not that type of cat. So, awesome. I mean, I want y'all to definitely check out Quentin Corvette, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. And I see his manager over there trying to get my attention, so it's probably something that I'm leaving out. What's up, bro?
No, what I want to do is basically, on the end note, if you don't mind, just like sing something to them so they can actually.
You're right.
Okay. Yeah, you know, get a taste of it.
I was thinking, I had just seen that Martin. And with Jerome was singing that "Don't You Know No Good."
That song went hard.
You know what I'm saying? He was singing that all day. I was thinking if I could get my mans to sing. I'm just give him something off that mixtape, man. That Making Monsters.
Awesome. Wow.
Quentin Corvette, my dear. I'm just here to get that pussy wet, my dear. Ooh, if you let me tell. You got me stuttering words, my dear. Girl, you got me speaking in tongues, my dear. Girl, I must admit that you the one, my dear. Make a nigga want a son, my dear. And your body banging like a gun, my dear. Yeah, I love it when you're mad, my dear. Cause you really know to throw that ass, my dear. Make a nigga wanna spend his cash, my dear. Make a nigga wanna spend his last, my dear.
What's going on, folks? It's Quentin Corvette. Always making monsters. Shouting out MyHellOfALife.com. It's my fam. I love you. Peace. Out.